what's up, my little Tattle Tells? Yo, remember when Kylie Jenner told Travis Scott he better pick a side? Remember when there were sources, I see you, Kris Jenner, that said that Kylie Jenner and sat down with Kim. Kim actually sat down Kylie and Travis and told them how important loyalty was and how Travis better pick a side. And basically, she was telling everybody in the Kardashian clan to cut off Kanye because of what's going on. Well, guess what? I guess Travis Scott, the Taurus he is, said, baby, let me tell you something. You not going to tell me what to do. And especially when it comes to my money, you better get out my face, Kim Kardashian. What am I talking about? Y'all, lines have been drawn, sides have been chosen, and guess what? It looks like it might be the comeback Travis Scott is looking for. Y'all, what am I talking about? Kanye West, what looks like to me as a thank you to Travis Scott for being by his side and standing 10 toes down with them against the Kardashians, right? Kendall unfollowed Kanye. Chloe unfollowed Kanye. Kylie unfollowed Kanye? I don't know. But it's a thank you for Travis for letting him know where Chicago's birthday party was and actually being 10 toes down with him and coming out to his album listening party and showing him public support. Kanye West has vowed to bring Travis Scott on stage with him in Coachella. And guess what? He's also dragging Billie Eilish into this, demanding a public apology. Y'all, let's get into this. And then we'll talk about how Kanye West, literally, you know he's a Gemini, right? He's all over the place. But he actually shamed one of his fans for insulting his mental health. And you know what? He had a point. But anyway, let's get into the gossip first. And then we'll talk about how Kanye might have had a point. All right, so Kanye posted this on his Instagram saying, and it's from a website saying, Billie Eilish dissed Travis Scott at her concert after she stopped the show to give her fan an inhaler. Girl, first of all, what's that stage? Where the hell did you get an inhaler from? How did you recognize with all the lights on your face that somebody was having an asthma attack? And how did you get the inhaler? You know what? Let's continue, right? So then, honestly, I want to know. So then Billie said, I want for the people to be okay before I keep going. Now listen, seems a bit performative to me. Maybe she was being a good person, right? But the fact that you say, I want them to be okay before I keep going, to me, I don't know. It does sound like she was trying to make a point. Maybe not a dig at Travis, but definitely a point. Well, guess what? Kanye thought she was trying to take a dig. And he said, come on, Billie, we love you. Please apologize to Trav and to the families of the people who lost their lives. No one intended this to happen. Trav didn't have any idea of what was happening when he was on stage and was very hurt by what happened. And yes, Trav will be with me at Coachella. But now I need Billie to apologize before I perform. Now listen, a lot of people, including me, are saying this sounds like Kanye West is saying that he is going to have Travis Scott on stage with him at the Coachella. This might explain why Travis Scott has gone against all the Kardashian clan who, whether you agree with them or not, they cut off Travis. He is a public relations nightmare after what happened with Asteroid. Not even to forget how many people truly lost their lives. Now, I don't want to bring up this because it brings up a lot of negative emotions. And you know I like to keep things fun and lighthearted and, drag a little on this channel. But I'm sure it didn't escape Travis' attention. And like I reported in the last video, when Kim sat them down and told Travis he needed to pick a side, Travis looked at her and said, I'm a grown-ass man and I'm a Taurus. And what side? The side that's trying to erase me? The side that literally won't even let me be in family pictures? The side that has not shown me any public support? Boom. He's been publicly supporting Kanye West. And Kanye was the first one to come out and said, you need to apologize because Travis didn't have any idea. He didn't intend for it to happen. He's very hurt by what happened. Now listen, I don't know if this is true or not. Y'all can have your own opinion. But the point is, he is going 10 tones down. And he's saying that he's going to be on stage with them at Coachella. But then saying that Billie needs to publicly apologize before Kanye performs? What? Now listen, I don't know Billie Eilish's fan base, but I know she's wildly popular. We saw that the TikTokers literally swarmed Kanye's good buddy, Make America Great Again, Donald Trump, and publicly embarrassed him and had him looking at a bunch of sold out seats talking to himself, spreading orange tanner all over his face because he was so embarrassed. Does Kanye really want to go to war with TikTok generation over Travis Scott? I guess he must, because he's also, you know what, this is actually a smart Gemini war technique. One, you let anybody know if you go to war with me against the Kardashians, I got your back and you can benefit from. But also, look at the wording of what he said. He said, and yes, Trav will be with me at Coachella. He didn't say he didn't actually come out and say that he'd be performing. This is a good way that in case Travis does step out of line, he can withdraw that little performance that he implied would be happening. Not to be outdone, because he wasn't over. Somebody hopped in his comments to be like, yo, Kanye off his meds. This is in response to the Billie Eilish post. Kanye off his meds. You know, this album gonna be fire. And guess what? All that made Kanye do, he said, oh, I'll give you something that's gonna be fire. I'm about to get your DMs lit the F up, because I'm putting you on blast and you better watch your mouth. But he did it in a very reasonable way. Let's see what his point is about mental illness, shall we? So Julian Swartz said, Man's Off the Meds album gonna be crazy. Poor Julian Swartz. Kanye, why you do this to that little boy, right? I hope listen. So Kanye literally screenshotted that and posted that directly on his main feed and said, the world is racist, sexist, homophobic, and crazy phobic at our core. At our core? Kanye, I'm gonna hold my thoughts to the end of class, but that sexist part, you are, put that label under yourself, right? Slavery denier, put the racist over, maybe, right? And crazy phobic at our core. It's cheap and dismissive to say I'm off my meds anytime I speak up. Phobia in this sense doesn't mean being afraid, it means not giving power to. Let's be more conscious and not write each other off so easily. Yo. And then Thomas Anucci said, R.I.P. that man's DMs. Lol. Listen, all jokes aside, and this is what I mean about Kanye and that Gemini power and why Kim might have a formidable opponent. Why do I call him maybe an equal opponent? This is the first person that the Kardashians had tried to dismiss that have just as much, if not more power, more clout, more social capital than all of them put together. And the fact that they're trying to do this usual playbook, I had my doubts because I did think Kim was using the playbook of, oh my God, he's so scary and he's insane and he's mentally ill. When honestly, we do need to start respecting people that actually do suffer from mental issues. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you. Just because you're erupting doesn't mean you're having a bipolar episode. Just because you are angry and enraged does not mean you're having a manic attack. You cannot dismiss people who suffer from, right? Who suffer from mental illness, mental disabilities, mental handicaps. I'm on board with Kanye on this one. And this is why I don't know how things are going to go between him and Kim. Because again, it's just like with the TikTok. Kanye had a point about North is 8 years old. Candace Owen had a point. That girl should be coloring. However, let's not lose sight of the fact that Kanye does, and will continue to hold some trash thoughts. And so does Candace Owen, and so does Kim Kardashian. Y'all, let me know what you think about Travis and Kanye uniting. I know the Hoteps are gonna love it, but let me know what y'all think about it. And the frat boys too. Yo, let me find out that Kanye's gonna give Pete Davidson one front row tickets to his concert the day he breaks up with Kim. Anyway.